On today's episode of SLMan, we get into the new F1 season coming this weekend. All of the rule changes are seismic.
As long as the racing is really tight and we see more teams winning rather than just like a single team dominating the season, I'm down for that.
We talk about getting your toes ready for summer and if that's really a thing for men.
I've been prepping these tootsies since December, mate. Ready to go, get the dogs out.
The feet will see you now.
Just spin round on the chair.
Yeah.
And Frankie's found a new date night spot.
And suddenly you walk into what feels like an old school London jazz club, sort of 1960s era, come smart, glass of champagne, good music, quite fun. And I thought it was really, really cool and very reasonably priced.
Tune in, it's a good one. Welcome back to the SLMan Pod. I'm your host, Harvey James, and the associate editor of SLMan. And today I'm joined by our contributors, Frankie and Hector. In this ep, we'll be talking about recent cultural and sporting moments, things we're obsessing over, and then finishing with some of your pressing dilemmas. Before we get going, do make sure you're subscribed not only to this podcast, but to our weekly newsletter too, so that you have access to key cultural insight, the latest style edits, exclusive interviews, and all that's happening at SLMan HQ. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Pleasure. Welcome, Hector.
Excited to be here.
Hector,
Thanks for having me.
It's your first pod. Welcome.
It's my first time on the SLMan Pod.
You're
This
in
is
for a
huge.
treat. By the time we get to the dilemmas, it's good fun.
I'm ready to go. Raring to go.
Once we're through all that, it's really good fun. Let's kick things off with the outfit details. What's everyone wearing?
I'm cash today, aren't I? This Uniqlo top that I've had for years. All Saints trousers, which have made their way back out the wardrobe after a few years as well. And some shoes from Mango. It's all old clothes.
You're looking very spring today.
Yeah, well, I cycled in with, I've got no t-shirt under this, and I was warm. Summer's here.
Whereas I was sweating on my cycling because I'm not very spring today.
But you did get hit by a bug.
A bug the size of a pigeon is the caveat, right to the eyeball. But I still
flying
made
beetle.
it. The flying beetle, I still made it for the pod though. So we're all good there.
Thanks, mate.
But this was keeping me warm. I'm wearing a little Universal Works cardigan. Look, button down. Love this. This is actually very fresh. I think this is first outing.
Fresh for the pod.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Fresh for the pod then. White Uniqlo tee. Black Carhartt jeans, which are actually a bit too big for me, but still like them. And then the old go-tos, Maison Margiela trainers, which are overpriced but fantastic.
Are they good for driving?
They are unbelievable for driving, which is why I love them, because it's got very thin sole. Yes, Harvey.
Makes sense. And there's almost like a throttle grip on the bottom there. The pedal
Yeah,
brake.
it's just so you can roll off the throttle onto the brake and the clutch with ease. That's what it's for, mate.
Buying a shoe for driving is very niche.
It is niche. Yeah. It is niche. But they're also just a really good durable trainer. Like, I daily these and they get battered, but they're always fine. So I rate them.
Solid pair.
Solid pair.
How about you, mate?
I'm going to start at top with this Boss David Beckham collection roll neck. And
Nice.
well, the reason I've been wearing it a lot recently is because last week I had the privilege of going to the Boss show in Milan, which was a lot of fun. And it was kind of chaotic. Like, obviously, I've been modeling previously in my life, and so I know the kind of vibe, but this was a big show. There was like 700 people there. It was chaos before the show. But the setting was like in this warehouse with like plush carpets. It was very chic. And it was like 80s Germany was the kind of theme.
Nice.
Cool.
So banging tunes,
Yeah.
amazing fits, like Audi Quattro, Kraftwerk, kind
Class.
of that era.
Did you wear that?
I wore this like when I was traveling and
Yeah.
to the dinner.
Oh, I saw what you're wearing, actually. You're in a
Yeah, it
blazer,
was something a
weren't you?
bit different
Yeah.
to the show.
Was it quite smart? Or was it edgy?
It was very smart.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
Boss is very elegant and polished. And I rocked up with some paint-stained jeans, which is very me to just completely like not
Bring
get
your
the
own
memo.
thing, man. Bring your own thing. I like it.
I once turned up to a black tie wedding in like separates and like cotton trousers.
Hey, I ended up in Peckham on Friday night in black tie.
Wow,
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That was
I
contrasting.
would have loved to have seen that in the wild.
How did that happen? Sorry.
We'll get onto that.
And then I'm wearing these October edition jeans.
They're class.
Really nice. Got
Yeah.
these recently. They are like just an amazing kind of straight/wide leg ecru denim, but they've got pleats in the top that give it a little bit touch of elegance. And then Uniqlo socks from the sock wall, famous sock wall that they have in store.
The best place to go to find your socks.
It really is. And then just some like hush puppies, kind of.
Let me see the hush puppies. Actually, haven't spotted them yet. Oh,
They're just like an
yes.
easy Chelsea boot.
Dapper.
They're really comfortable. Right, should we move on? What's everyone loving at the moment? Give us the TV shows, restaurants, books, and podcasts that we need in our lives.
This is why I was in black tie and Peckham.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was dressed up for a old school jazz bar club called 58th Street. It is like you walk down this alley, which there's various sort of clubs and bars, and everyone coming out of there is dressed pretty casually. I was having, well, I wasn't panicking. The girl I was with was a bit like, are we in the right place? Like, you've told me to stick on this dress and you're in black tie. Where the hell are we going down this alley in Peckham when everyone's coming out like on a night out? But you go through this like literally side street door and suddenly you walk into what feels like an old school London jazz club. It's like set up to have that sort of vibe. They advise you to dress sort of 1960s era, come smart, black and white, black tie, or sparkles is sort of the dress
Very
code
cool.
for going. And it's so cool. You can do a dinner and cabaret show, which I think 6 courses, it's a longer experience, a few hours, or they've just launched 58 Lates or 58 After Hours, which starts at 11, 70-minute show, bit sexier, kind of, I'm not going to say a striptease, but a raunchy cabaret, glass of champagne, good music, quite fun, and I thought it was really, really cool, and very reasonably priced. I think around sort of 40 to 50 pounds a head. Got this little booth, glass of champagne when you got there.
That's great for London.
Almost like
Yeah.
a 2-hour experience, and it was really cool. You get to get dressed up. So I thought it was great. Thought it was really cool. Have you seen Legend?
What, the movie with...
Yeah, Tom Hardy when he
yeah.
plays both the Cray twins.
Yeah.
You know the club that they own there?
Yes.
And there's all those scenes when they walk in, it's a bit dark, and I think he like batters someone in the first scene, but you know where I mean, right?
Yeah.
Feels a little bit like that.
That's cool. So what, like stage with loads of little circular tables
Yeah,
down
exactly
at the
that.
bottom?
Exactly that.
Really old school.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
This is worth.
It's
getting
worth the trip.
babysitter for.
Yeah, no, it is. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's the perfect mix of an experience whilst having something to watch, whilst being able to chat. That's a bit more exciting than going for dinner.
Great shout.
Sick.
Plaza Cow Gang. It's an unbelievable, like very authentic Thai restaurant in Tottenham Court Road. It's kind of within a food court, which I'm not normally like a huge fan of, but then they've got this kind of separate section upstairs and you go in and it feels, well, I've never been to Thailand, but I imagine it's what Thailand is like. It's like the white strip lighting, kind of like noisy plastic fans everywhere, the big like Singer beer towers.
Class.
And then it is just unbelievably like spicy, delicious food. It's incredible. I just went with a bunch of mates. Really, really casual, really affordable as well. I think it's probably like 30 quid a head. And we were stuffed when we left, but it was really spicy.
Spicy food washed down with a Singer beer is a great combo, isn't it?
It's good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And when you've got a tower in the middle of the table, so that's just self-service, unlimited.
For real.
So yeah, they're like a meter high. These
With the
huge,
tap.
Yeah, with a
Oh,
little tap at the
tap.
bottom. Yeah.
That is very Thailand. That's my first memory of Thailand, leaving the hotel, getting in one of those bars, ordering those meter-long beers.
So cool. So
Settling
cool.
in.
Yeah, basically.
Settling in. No food.
Yeah. I've got a good restaurant shout quickly.
Go on.
Bar des Prés, or Bar des Prés if you were being very Francais, because it's Asian French cuisine. I'm not a sushi man. People have taken me to sushi restaurants. They've said, you're going to like this. Trust me, you just had the wrong sushi. And I was adamant for my entire life. And then this place, I think, has changed me. I think I'm a sushi guy.
Oh my
The
word.
food was so good. Probably the best espresso martini I've ever had. Service was awesome. You can sit in at tables, or you can sit at the bar and watch them make the sushi.
What was it about this sushi?
I guess because it had some cooked elements, a bit of texture. Like, I don't like slimy sushi,
Not
where
pure
everything's
As in-
soft.
Okay.
So one had sort
so
of
you don't
crispy
like sushi?
spinach underneath. No, because this was heavily sushi.
Okay.
They had a salmon, which was raw salmon dish, which was delicious. Okay. They had some rolls which had crispy prawn in the middle of the rolls, which again gave it some texture. So
Banging.
there was lots of different sort of added things that made it.
The key with sushi for me is it needs to be cold. Do you know if you get like lukewarm sushi, like
Yeah, I
lukewarm
get that
fish,
as well. Yeah,
get it
yeah.
out of there.
I think
it needs
that's
to be
like
cold.
that's instinctive, isn't it? Because that's when bacteria starts to breed.
Wasn't even thinking about that, but as a
Yeah,
health
but I
and
think
safety
so.
thing as well, Harvey, you're probably right, mate.
Yeah, no, but that's your body going like, no, I don't trust that.
I see.
Their most ordered dish was this crab and avocado sort of, God, what would I call it? Like a wafer almost, with a little bit of spice in. And that was the thing on the menu that everyone came for, which was delicious. Whole menu was class.
Love that.
I remember when
Good day spot.
I was like on contract in Tokyo when I was modeling there. And because I was like 20 and very uncultured, like our favorite place to go is just this like conveyor belt place where
See,
they
that
had-
makes me feel sick.
Like a Yo
But they-
Sushi style thing.
Yeah,
I
but-
reckon that's fine.
No,
Get
but
in.
it was like the things we were eating were like the burger buns in between two rice things. It was just like teenage boys trying sushi. But not.
Yeah, that makes me feel
Sushi, no
right.
fish though. Thanks very
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Bougie sushi only for me.
It's quite sad
Love
because I
that.
look back on that trip and I think, Jesus, I could have
learned
really
so much
explored
more.
and definitely like with food. It was like after that point that I got into food, but being in Tokyo and not being too asked about the food makes me sad.
That's tough. You'll have to return.
Although I did discover ramen when I was there.
Just broadly.
Yeah. I didn't know it existed before.
What is this?
Yeah, literally. I ate it like 7 days straight in a row. I was like, this is incredible.
Ramen is just
is amazing.
just an absolute slapper of a meal
Right?
in every
Imagine
sense.
discovering that in Japan.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a great ramen place on Bermondsey Street that I don't remember the name of, but there's only one ramen street on one ramen restaurant on Bermondsey Street.
Yeah, I actually know the one.
So you'll be able to find
I know
it easy
the
enough.
exact one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's all very dark. It's like black on the
Cool.
outside.
It's full
More like
every
a
day of the week,
club.
I swear.
Yeah.
I've been loving Up to Speed, which
Okay.
is a new F1 podcast. And I'm going to read the names out so I don't forget them. But that's Will Buxton, Naomi Schiff, David Coulthard, and Jolie Sharp. And it is kind of just a good debrief of what's going on in the F1 world. But what's unique about it, I think, is the way that they've got different generations and different perspectives from each of their hosts.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, you have the kind of Gen Z perspective. You've got David Coulthard, very storied driver. Naomi Schiff as well, incredible driver. And Will Buxton, a acclaimed journalist who's featured on Drive to Survive a lot. So each one brings their like unique perspective to it, and the conversation therefore as a result is really, really good, and they're like challenging each other all the time. So they recently interviewed Max Verstappen, got his opinions on the new rule changes coming in this season.
He wasn't a fan, was he?
Can you give us some spoilers? I want to hear what he said
Well,
about it.
he didn't hold back.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few clips. He's not
Yeah.
happy.
As have I. Yeah.
He was slightly disparaging, but it just makes it all the more tantalising for how it's going to pan out this weekend on the first race.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Because all of the rule changes are seismic.
Yeah.
Like it's a very different car and a very different way of driving. Like the drivers are saying they're going to have to use a hell of a lot more kind of mental capacity while they're driving, because it's more about management and the way that you operate the systems.
There's basically like a massive hybrid element in the cars this season. So they're 50% electric and 50% normal, like combustion engine. So I think the main one of the things people are talking about is like a main technique change is like you're going to be managing, or like conserving the battery power. And in order to generate battery power, you have to rev the engine. So you have all these really weird scenarios whereby before the lights go out for the race to start, that all the drivers are sat there pinning the throttle and the cars are all sat there on the red line like me, which is really foreign and alien and looks really weird, but they're all charging the battery.
Got ya.
So there's all this weird stuff that's going to be
Is
happening.
that from a sustainability effort?
I think partially, yeah. I think F1 historically has always been the kind of innovating force in racing that would then transform to the road cars.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of seeing the future and where cars are going to be going.
Yeah.
And building that technology more.
I guess, yeah, it'd be a weird point to reach where most people were driving electric cars, but we watched F1 racing that wasn't electric.
Yeah.
I think that's okay though.
Yeah,
I
same.
feel like there might be a future where that does exist.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
the purists are livid with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Petrol heads, you want just...
We want V10s back.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
I can't see it being that favourably accepted.
I think what F1 fans want, though, is just like variety of teams winning. So even though the cars this year are a little bit less sexy because they're more kind of EV and they're a little bit slower because the aero is very different on them, as long as the racing is really tight and we see more teams winning rather than just like a single team dominating the season, I'm down for that.
Yeah, true.
Like, I'm so keen to see that. If it switches it up, I'll tune in and watch it, even if the cars do sound a bit whack.
Yeah.
And I think rule change as well, with it being so drastic, makes the beginning of this season exciting, at least.
Yeah.
Because it's like we actually don't know who's
going to
come up
out
front.
Yeah.
And with so many like, Audi coming in or taking over a team, and then Cadillac coming onto the grid. Adrian Newey at Aston Martin, the Ferraris looking incredibly fast off the line.
Yeah.
Mercedes also putting in some like incredible shifts over testing.
Yeah.
No one really knows where everything's at.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty buzzing. Also in the media landscape, my girlfriend and her mum was over last week and they put on this kind of like crime drama and I started watching it. It's called Capture and it's the second season. And I guess like the loose kind of theory of it is that you can't trust any digital media at all. So like it's basically the idea that a politician could go on TV, give an interview with an interviewer, and that be tampered with in the time that it's broadcast. It could be a live broadcast, but it's being
To say something different.
deep faked in real time to completely change the meaning. So it's about the police who are also in on this and doing this to create
That's quite scary.
tampering with evidence
That is
to
scary.
put people away.
That is scary.
I know, exactly.
Imagine all the things we could be saying right now.
Yeah. But like technology's not far enough away.
Have you seen
That this
the
could be
live
true.
translations?
No?
They're like sort of
What, on social media? Sorry.
meta glasses or like whatever.
Yeah.
You were doing it,
I
weren't you?
use them. Yeah.
We're doing it. But I don't know how live it was, but you could have a conversation and someone was speaking to you in another language and you're getting the translation almost live.
Crazy.
Just
Yeah.
nuts.
Is that live?
Even the new
Yeah.
meta translation on social, have you seen if people upload a video, you can just select a language to watch it in?
Really?
So for
Oh,
example,
really?
like I could rewatch my content in Hindi
No way.
and it makes you sound fluent. It's like a word by word, but it keeps the tone of your voice. So it sounds like me speaking Hindi. It's crazy. It's
So
terrifying.
We can do
how
that
do you
to
do
other
that?
people's content. So I could be watching a video that you've posted and I could select that I wanted to watch it in Spanish.
When you upload your content, like there's just a toggle at the bottom of the videos in Meta and you can just say like allow translation and it will translate it.
I think I have that on, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you then watch it? Like in
You can then
different
just
languages?
choose it. You can. I think you can go into like your analytics, see the most watched languages, click on one of the languages, and you'll just be there giving it full hell in Portuguese.
No.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I wonder how good it is. Like,
I mean, so I watch mine back in Spanish, and I'm like pretty much fluent in Spanish, and
Okay.
it's pretty bang on.
Is it? Yeah.
But it just sounds like me, but better at Spanish.
That's
So it's-
mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
all of
have
these
to
things are
watch it.
fascinating from a travel perspective of how many barriers it will break down
Yeah.
in terms of going to another country that doesn't speak your language, but we get to a point where you can just stand there with your phone and you're absolutely
Harvey will be
fine.
able to eat something else like proper, sushi when he goes to Japan this time, and not just burger buns or whatever he ate before. Have a proper crack at the menu this time with the
And
new
it's
translation.
translate, can I have something other than burger and rice?
No ramen, no burger buns. I've done both of them. Give me some new stuff.
Also went to a cool cinema, the Curzon in Mayfair. Have you been to a Curzon cinema?
Good cinemas.
Good cinema.
Good
I'm
cinemas.
guessing they're all fairly similar.
Yeah.
In that they have a bar and sort of lounge area, so you can go half an hour before, have a few drinks. Even the seats were sort of done in pairs, so there was a little gap between each pair, which was quite good. And
I love the
Really
introduction of the couch into cinemas.
I think I'd be asleep if I was.
I would
the
get a couch
choice.
for myself sideways on the couch, I reckon. Feet up, opposite the next person.
Paper out.
I'll have a 4-seater, please.
Yeah, I'll have a 4-seater. I'll bring my own duvet, thank you very much.
Or get a magazine out.
Or get a magazine.
What would you be
out.
reading?
I'd probably read Road Rat, which is a fantastic mag that I've been loving recently.
What's it?
Nice.
Yeah, Road Rat is like a quarterly automotive magazine. I'm like big into the whole car industry, I guess, is a big like passion of mine. And this is the most gorgeous magazine. I know it sounds really cliche, but it's genuinely like having a photographer's portfolio on your coffee table. The way they're printed and the photography is unbelievable. And they just touch on loads of different topics throughout automotive. It could be new stuff, like they did a really fantastic story about Formula One in one of their recent editions. but then they'll hark back and do, 5,000 words about Bentley and like some of their greatest cars they've ever made.
Quite like that it's quarterly.
Yeah.
It's not too much.
True.
Not too much.
Don't
And
want
when
it coming through my door every week.
because it's weighty.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 200 pager. It's big, and the articles are long, and the text is small.
Does
That's
it
my
act
only
as a
gripe.
bit of a coffee table book then?
Yeah, massively a coffee table book.
Yeah,
I've
cool.
got to be honest. I love it. I probably read 50% at most of every issue because there's so much in them. But
Yeah.
they're just like, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And magazines, I feel like are sort of becoming less and less popular. Everyone consumes so much digital now, and this is just a nice.
It's not hardback though.
No. But you wouldn't be able to roll it up and stick it under your arm anyway. It's so dense.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's worth a read. It's on the expensive side. I think it's about £20 an issue.
That's all right,
But-
quarterly.
Yeah, but it's really nice. It's just a quality item. And the stories are great. And they also have amazing writers in it. They have really big names within the industry, like, Chris Harris, et cetera, will always be writing in there. So it's really cool.
Do they have like more? Is it quite luxury orientated?
I wouldn't say it's luxury. I would say it's just hardcore, like car enthusiast
Okay.
subject. They might do 1,000 words on the Ford Focus. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's pretty. Some of it's pretty dry.
What was your first car?
Fiat Panda 100 HP, which is actually a great whip for anyone wondering. Fantastic vehicle.
What was your first car?
Audi A1.
Oh, that's high end.
Of course
That's
it
high
was.
end.
Of course it was.
What was yours?
I had a Peugeot 206.
Oh, that's tough.
Classic
Nice.
car.
That's not a classic,
Unreal.
brother.
Unreal.
Mate,
Unreal.
I think that's a tough first car.
Unreal. Oh, no, I pushed it to its limit.
Got 100% out of that little
Did go from
puppy.
a Peugeot 206 to a Range Rover and then got
Come
rid of
on, huge.
Nice.
I think I went from a Fiat-
Peugeot 206. You've got to earn your stripes, boys.
Yeah. No, you got to be on the limiter at all times.
Got to earn your stripes.
That's the very bubbly fella, isn't it?
yeah,
It's quite round.
It used to, like, you could drift it like it was a proper car.
Frankie on the
First car.
on the handbrake turns in the Asda car parks. Good man.
It kept going. Like, it didn't fail me. I left it. It didn't leave me.
Nice. Well, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I was quite ashamed of my car, to be fair.
Well, you
was-
should have tried a Peugeot 206, mate. It would have humbled you. Brought you back down to reality.
Well, there were people like rocking up with like a Morris Minor to school.
Mate,
Oh, in the
are
sense
you
that-
95 years old? Which of your mates had a Morris Minor? Surely
They're actually
not.
in the classic car game.
It's got the car dealers at 18, actually, and a couple of Morris Minors kicking around at school.
Pretty sure he had to like run it out the car park on some days because it wouldn't start. He'd have to like run it and then turn it on.
That's cool. That's proper manly, that right there. Bump starting your car every time you want to go for a drive.
I had like Bang & Olufsen or Bose speakers.
Oh, good spec.
At parties, like sometimes, like at some point, I'll just be like, "Do you want to just go in the car and like we'll just put like dubstep on at like the highest thing? Just go in there for 10 minutes." Go like,
Guys, sack this off. Party in the A1 in the
This is
driveway
quite
right now.
nostalgic, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. And just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this episode, just go ahead and subscribe so that we can keep making the content that you love. Right, fashion finds. Let's go. What's on everyone's wish list?
I bought show and tell. In I think it's called Bermondsey Market. It's near Bermondsey Street. Like, it's 2 minutes off Bermondsey Street. I think every Sunday. A little £15. Although, you know me, started at 25.
Nice.
Always haggling.
What a guy.
Always.
What a guy.
Always playing hardball. Check these Paul Smith cufflinks out. For 15 quid, they are, go on,
They're beautiful.
Oh, yes, now.
£15 a steal, and in a good, well-kept box as well.
I like the Paul Smith little logo detail. That's cool. I like that a lot. And you got yourself a good discount there. £10 off a £25 item.
Always.
That's
love
great.
That's part of the fun, I think.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
I love a haggle.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing hardball every time. I don't need these cufflinks.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. I don't need these.
The power
I don't
is in
want
the
these.
person that doesn't want the deal, right? Like, it wasn't that big of an issue.
I'll
that
walk
got
away
me.
right now.
Yeah. I'm the person that's out the door.
Right.
Like, I'm gone and you're coming back after
Would
me.
you go back in, though?
Nice.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
ever walk out and then go back in with a new offer?
Yeah, no, I don't come back in with an offer. They chase me.
But would you ever say, final offer, I'm leaving, and then after leaving, would you then go back in if they didn't chase you?
Potentially, yeah.
Do that 5 times.
Push past
deal.
the point of what you want with something that you want in mind.
You got to get over the pride, and then you can always go back
Like
in.
foreign taxi drivers that like stop you at, they get you at the airport and try and get you away from the actual taxi driver. I love haggling with them. I'll walk to the car park with them, and they're like pushing it up, and I'm like, cool, I'll get my suitcase, I'm going back upstairs, mate. And I'll get in the lift, and he's like, okay, 20 euro. I'm like, cool, let's go.
Oh, I love that. You take it to the cusp, mate. You'll leave.
I love it.
That's so good.
So yeah, they were a nice find, and they did remind me about, or put me back into the Paul Smith way of thinking. And I also was from some content ahead of the Cheltenham Festival, trying on various looks, and tried on some Paul Smith trousers, and sort of got me back into thinking about an old pair I used to have, which were my favourite pair of trousers. And I just think for a good, smart, often, I think I like them because of the fit. They sit between feeling sort of too baggy and a bit street style, but they're not skinny. They're just a great straight leg trouser, all of Paul Smith stuff. So I did a bit of shopping. I think on my wish list is going to be these textured straight leg cotton trousers.
Nice. On my wish list, we were filming some content week before, with James McVeigh, who's kind of like our watch contributor. And we went into this guy's store called the Antiques Watch Company in Farringdon. Lovely guy in there. But in this store, it was like a real like back in time. He had like one of the first like mobile phones just in there. There's loads of like vintage ephemera around. But he was showing us like watches under £1,000 that you could buy in the store. One of them was a 1970s Xeno compressor. And it was basically had not been worn, straight from the 70s, still in its box, £600, and it's got this really 70s design, black leather strap, this kind of square face.
Did it make the SL dump?
Oh,
There was a watch in that.
No, that was from the Milan Bosch show.
That is a cool watch.
Really cool. That's a Reverso.
Yeah.
Yeah, JLC.
Jaeger LeCoultre.
Oh, was it? Yeah, was it? Yeah,
That is my favourite watch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But that's like, I don't know, at least £6,000?
Yeah,
More,
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, this one was, I think, if I'm going to get into watches, it's going to be through like vintage watches.
Yeah, 100%.
And also on my wish list is a Reese McLaren F1 collab. So they've got a new collection that they're doing. It's their 3rd season with Reese and McLaren. We had the pleasure of going to interview the drivers ahead of the launch. And so, yeah, this was just like a Harrington jacket in that kind of vintage racer style. So there was like patches on it, or like embroidery
Really cool.
of like fake, like sponsors and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. They've actually honed in on the vintage racer aesthetic. What are your fashion finds, Hector?
Thames is a brand which I've been all over at the moment. They're really cool. They're kind of like a London, I would say they're streetwear brand. It's kind of more casual, but their knitwear, it's probably not very timely because it's the 1st of March today. So we're actually coming into spring, or 2nd
It's
of
still
March.
England. It's still cold.
It's still cold, so you can always get
Let's not
yourself
get
some
carried
of this
away.
stuff. Yeah, let's not get carried away right here. But yeah, it's really, really heavy knitwear. It's also really well priced. For knitwear, I think you can spend like crazy money, but I want to say the jumper's around 90, 100 quid, which is pretty good, I think,
Yeah, decent.
for like a well-branded piece. But one that I just got, which I'm absolutely loving, is like this dark kind of navy blue, really thick, heavy jumper. It's got this big kind of, how would I say, like an embossed, embroidered like star across the front. Sounds really rubbish, but it is actually cool. And then it's got a little mock neck, which I love because I've got
I like those.
Yeah, I've got quite a lengthy neck. I'm like pretty giraffe spec, but I'm not a turtleneck kind of guy. And it's kind of somewhere between like standard collar. And they also do these like cricket style jumpers as well, which are cool. That, with like
true.
the deep V-neck. Again, probably not one that I would wear, but I sit and I think maybe one day. Maybe if I get there, I'll try it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not for now, though.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Thanks, Harvey. Fingers crossed.
All right, let's move on to the headlines. What's been going on in the world?
I've got complete brain rot content.
Okay.
Just me swiping through socials. 2 things which are dominating my Instagram feed currently. The first being, is Jim Carrey anymore?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
So if you go by what the comments are saying first, Jim Carrey hasn't really been seen for a number of years. He's come out and done his first press conference, red carpet in a long time. Doesn't really look like Jim Carrey, doesn't really sound like Jim Carrey. Mannerisms are a bit weird. And the comments are suggesting not just that this is not Jim Carrey, but everyone's like, they got Jim. As in, conspiracy theorists are out.
They got him.
Jim Carrey.
So internet.
Jim Carrey has been wiped off the face of the earth, and they've tried to get away with subbing this random dude in that looks a bit like Jim Carrey. And every single video is like, miss you, Jim. Rest in peace, Jim.
Miss you, Jim. Brother.
This is not,
Brother.
this is not
He's
Jim.
probably reading these thinking, this is outrageous.
Yeah,
Check out my
yeah.
transformation.
Depends how deep you want me to go into the conspiracies.
I mean, surely we can go a little bit deep. Let's tap in a little bit.
So there's obviously previous interviews and stuff. He was doing the whole, like, taking the piss, but the whole sort of Illuminati thing. Illuminati? What?
Illuminati.
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 They don't want
I don't
you,
want to get
They don't want
wiped
you
off
to
the
say
face of
it.
the
Yeah. You're one of them.
Yeah. And he does this thing where he's like got his tongue out and doing this. And then in this the new Jim Carrey speech, he does something where he puts his tongue out and then forces it back in. And everyone's like, see, he took the mick out of the Illuminati and now they're taking the piss out of him. And there's this whole thing about, you know, he's dead. This is not Jim Carrey, which I'm not bought into, but he does look drastically different.
He does. We watched the video just before
I've
we
got
came
a
on.
take.
Go on.
Is it quite Jim Carrey to put out a fake Jim Carrey of himself?
Yeah,
And just see
so
what happens.
There could also that could be the other thing is like it's not Jim Carrey, but
He's behind
just
it.
having a laugh.
Yeah.
Or he's
And-
thinking,
or-
I don't want to go on the red carpet. Let me hire a stunt double.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will work. It's not worked.
Does he famously hate red carpets?
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
not really
he
his
would.
sort of. So that's another topic of conversation. Is everybody saying he wouldn't get a facelift? This is not plastic surgery. That's not what Jim Carrey would do, because there are obviously suggestions that he hasn't been seen in a few years. He's getting older. He's had some plastic surgery.
Yeah.
He looks a bit different.
Don't worry, we know the real Jim.
Jim, if you're watching,
We know you're out there.
We know you're out there, brother. Subscribe, though.
so yeah, I've been watching a lot of that. I've been sucked in.
And you had another.
Yeah, the
Brain
CEO of McDonald's made, or they, whoever signed this off, it's a hilarious video. I think smaller brands which are founder-led content is sort of dominating brands right now, isn't it, on socials? There's all sort of introducing your team and the founder and the vision and being a bit more organic. Why McDonald's thought that was a good idea is interesting, because it is, as all founder-led content, it's supposed to look semi-organic, filmed on a phone. It's not high production. It's just him sat eating a burger. But he's not a natural guy.
Yeah.
And it's so awkward.
He hasn't got a lot of sauce. I did
He
think he'd be a
looks-
bit more...
For the CEO of McDonald's, he looks like he's never seen a burger in his life, let alone eaten one. He picks it up and he's like, how do I hold this thing? I'm like, you have made the most amount of burgers out of any human being ever.
How do I
And you're not
Oh, he's
sure.
never made a burger.
Well, no, but you'd think that he's held a burger before.
Directed it, yeah.
It's quite bizarre. So that has sort of blown up on socials. Everyone's doing remakes of it, and just it's down as the sort of PR disaster.
I find that so funny because founder-led content is meant to be like, wow, what insight would a CEO have, like, you know, in terms of how to run a business or
They've thought, let's get
the
him.
economy or you know, whatever. But they've gone with him eating a burger.
Well, yeah, it's a good point. Think how probably interesting and smart this guy is.
Yeah.
They've got this
Exactly.
super awkward guy just taking a
Yeah.
bite out of
What do you
a
think of the
burger.
big arch, mate? Yeah, not
Looks
bad.
like, he genuinely looks like an alien that's been handed a burger.
How do I hold this thing?
And he looks disgusted. If you watched it with no context, you just think, this guy hates McDonald's.
I feel like in a way that could have been really good. Like imagine if he was a very slick, funny guy, and it would just. I think that'd be a cool piece of content, like watching the CEO of Macca's eating Macca's. That'd be absolutely
And
fantastic.
demolishing it.
Yeah, just.
And
gives me
actually,
the
that
ick.
burger that he's eating is unreal.
It's-
It is unreal, yeah.
I've got a bit of a thing. This is going to sound bad, actually. A girl eating a McDonald's. Like if I was dating a girl.
Your fetish.
No, opposite. I hate it.
You hate it.
Fine.
Okay, picture this.
What about you both hungover?
Yeah, exactly. Banging
Still,
20
because we're
chicken nuggets.
together.
No, like suggest something else. Just I think the McDonald's is just.
What about the
amazing.
higher end of the menu, like chicken selects, which is almost just like a crispy
Oh
chicken
no, I'm all in
tender?
for it. I'm in for sitting in bed smashing chicken nuggets together. No problem. Just something about McDonald's just doesn't sit right with me.
You need to unpack that.
Yeah, we've got to break this down.
I don't think I don't have anything against any other takeaway. Just let's get a Mackey's. No,
It's quite dirty.
It is dirty,
it's rank.
but it's good.
I would
Come
say
on.
me and my partner will get it as a takeaway, but it has to be
she's not the one, mate.
the top. It has to be the top 3 hangovers of that year. That's the only time that
And
you'll
if,
ever get it.
you know,
it has to
if-
be.
I'm
really bad.
road trip McDonald's. If I'm hammering
KFC,
far
always.
in a car and I need to pull over for lunch, quick Macca's. It's fantastic.
I wouldn't, object to a group getting a McDonald's if I was in the, but there's something about girls and McDonald's doesn't sit right with me.
Girls in McDonald's or just
the whole
with
thing.
the product.
I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion.
Popular opinion.
That's Frankie cancelled.
Yeah.
On the kind of brain rot content kind of thing, there's been a monkey that's captured the imagination of the internet.
Okay.
Called Punch the Monkey. So it was a monkey in Japan that got abandoned by its mother, and then there's like a zoo that kind of took it or fostered it and was trying to reintroduce it to the monkeys they have there, but to kind of make sure that it was emotionally supported, they gave it an orangutan that it then just got a really strong attachment to. Mm-hmm. So it would drag around this orangutan in the pen with it, and it's probably the cutest thing.
I was going to say, that sounds adorable. Wait, when does the punch come in?
Well, yeah. So it's called Punch the Monkey.
Right.
Because the other monkeys didn't particularly like it and wouldn't accept it and would just beat it up all the time.
No!
The monkey or the orangutan?
The monkey. And so the orangutan was the only thing that was keeping it going. And it would hug it, and then it would try to integrate, get beaten up. And the internet's just been kind of obsessed with this poor monkey. Who's
What's the
just going
latest? Is
through
it
hell.
still in there, just getting...
The latest is that
Razzed.
he rode one of the other monkeys recently.
Wait
Wait. Not
Wait a second. Wait a second, though. What do you mean?
Then it gets a bit exciting.
Choice of words, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so that happened, and then it's slowly being reintroduced. But there's also just a load of AI slop around it as well, just people making Pixar movies about this little thing.
In Japan?
Yeah, it's in
I
Japan.
feel like there is definitely a Punch the Monkey toy coming very soon. This is probably even less relevant, but do you remember the octopus?
The one that gets to the World Cup results? I think about that on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Do you know, he's got his own Wikipedia page.
Do you think he'll be back this year?
No, he's dead. Died at age 2, but before he did the World Cup.
I want to say, didn't they eat him?
No.
No, I'm serious.
Before he did the World Cup, whatever. Was it the World Cup? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the World Cup.
World Cup predictions. He featured in a film or something like that.
What do you mean?
He's got.
Right.
He's had more of a life than
You're
me.
going to be the
I was gonna
octopus.
say, he's got a better CV than I do.
IMDb is absolutely popping for that guy.
Anyway.
Also, in China recently, it's called the Spring Gala Festival, where they it's a big display of their latest and greatest, and technology is always at the center of this. This year, they had a load of humanoid robots dancing, doing this backflips, and to watch it is genuinely scary.
Yeah.
They're only that big, but the things they're doing are absolutely wild. It looks fake. My question is, would you have one in your home?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I talk to my Alexa
helping
she's
out.
my best friend. Get more chat out of her than anyone else. Just constantly Alexa, what's the time? Alexa, play Spotify.
Alexa, why am I so lonely?
Come and sit with me. I would no way in hell have one of those in my house.
Really?
Right, dishwasher, done. Washing up, done.
Oh,
Same thing.
folding getting your clothes out of the
It's the
washing
risk
machine.
reward. I would rather stack a dishwasher, fold my own clothes, than have this little brother turn on me when I don't charge it enough or something, and then I'm sitting watching TV one night and it just comes into the room and just fly kicks me in the head.
Yeah, but it could make you tea as well.
I don't care if he's making me an Earl Grey. What, if it's literally assaulting me?
You can't really tire it out.
Yeah,
so you could just
exactly.
get it doing endless jobs for you.
Yeah,
It'd be
it's
elite.
incredible. What would we do with that spare time? And I was thinking, we'll just watch more TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
And what about people who are maybe they clean people's houses for a living? Come on, the greater good. Get rid of the robots. I don't mind maybe a rental that could come in for an hour a day, but I'm not having one with a bedroom. Well, I guess it doesn't need a bedroom, but I'm not having one.
Wait, you sleep? What?
I'm not having one carve around the house at all times. It's crazy. Yes, it sounds great. Imagine turning around and a little android fellow, whatever they are, is cooking at your. Is that not? You're going to be like, what
Also,
the hell is going on?
I think I could beat it up as well.
Yeah, they were small enough they weren't a threat.
There's no way you could beat it up. There's no way. There's no way. Have you seen the videos of them where they like somersault off tables and stuff? Couldn't even get near this thing if it went on like turbo mode.
I suppose there's not loads of things you need. Like I wouldn't, mine would have quite a nice life. There wouldn't be loads for it to do.
It would talk a lot.
That's so
Be exhausted.
Shut up. Let me go and do the dishes.
So, what's going on in your world? Any funny anecdotes, goings on, or weird theories cropping up at the moment? I'll start with mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living with a sort of mantra in my head that's helping me out at the moment.
Okay.
And that is that no one thinks about you as much as you think they do. Ooh. So I do have a tendency to go through life like just constantly overthinking about what other people might have thought about something. So this just helps me if I'm in like a kind of busy situation or like a party situation or whatever. I'll just kind of remind myself no one really cares. Like they're not thinking about you or whatever. So
Everyone's thinking about themselves.
yeah, exactly.
Fact.
So then like my body just goes, that's actually quite nice.
That's
I
a healthy
agree.
mantra. I like that.
Yeah.
Perspective. It's a healthy mantra. That's good.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what you said about, I can't remember how you worded it, but essentially saying we're all going to die one day. Offering,
My dust tattoo.
there you go.
Yeah.
Of offering perspective on the fact that why do we get so caught up in small things and care so much about things that in 100 years' time or 200 years' time, no one knows who we are. Let alone cares about like this small thing that we've been worrying about.
That's the thing. I know that intellectually, but it's hard to like live that in every moment.
Yeah.
You've got to kind of constantly like break switch.
Remind yourself. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So that's.
I think I get that in work settings. I obviously have sort of a lot of work events that are social. So it's like social and work crossing over. And in those scenarios, my brain is ticking a lot faster on what everyone else is doing and how I'm behaving and they're behaving and what I should or shouldn't be doing. Probably less so in a social setting.
Yeah.
For me. I'm
just
the
have it all
person
the
you're
time.
watching going, this guy is...
24 hours a day. Panicking.
Do you think that's when it helps you the most in social settings?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No one's thinking about you half as much as you're thinking about you.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad times. We love you, Harvey. I'm always thinking about you, mate.
So to finish, let's turn to the listeners' dilemmas that they've sent in. The first one is a strange one, but it's important, I feel. So, how to get your toes out for summer.
Literally crazy.
How do you do that?
Why do you do it first?
Well,
At what point?
you can't wear socks all summer. I mean, you can, but
Okay, so
you need sandals and flip-flops at
Okay.
some point.
that is absurd.
I've been prepping these tootsies since December, mate. Ready to go. Get the dogs out. That's crazy.
Prepping your feet sounds creepy.
I don't even know what that means.
The feet will see you now.
Just spin round on the chair.
Yeah. They're prepped.
Consider them prepped. I've got clapped feet. I'm never getting these little geezers out, mate. I roll the car over my big toe and I've got an absolutely crumpled big toe. So just that little sausage coming out, mate, at a party's never sound.
How do you get your toes out?
Yeah, that is the question, though. It's prepping, which is the maddest part. Like, how do you get them out?
Well, you just take
Clip
off.
them.
You just
Clip the nails.
Clip the nails, buzz cut the toe hair.
How
Get
should
them
you
out.
prepare your toes for their first
Wet
summer
shave.
outing?
Yeah, wet shave your hair.
Wet shave the toe.
I think it's
I will-
creepy to pay
you
any more attention to your toes than necessary.
But like patches of dry skin, you want to get the pumice stone out, right? Just have a little saw away.
No.
I think if
No?
so if I was a girl and I knew that a guy had been thinking about his toes in that much detail, don't think it's.
Well, you never let anyone know you're thinking about them.
Imagine if you get caught with whatever that device is that you just spoke about, cheese grating the side of your foot. Getting caught with that, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Single in no time.
Whoever that listener is, keep the toes in this summer, my friend. Keep
Just
them
let your
tucked.
toes be them. Your toes are toes. They're feet. They're not supposed to be.
Some guys have rank feet, though.
But that's fine. They're just feet. Like
Nah, sometimes it's not okay. They're like going off in different directions.
As long as they
nails
don't
are
smell.
like purple. And there's-
I can't say I've ever really paid much attention to people's feet.
I think I would be more weirded out if I saw a guy with
Beautiful feet.
unbelievably beautiful
They
feet.
creep me out. It's
Yeah,
so
but-
intrusive.
what
Get those
is that?
good-looking
but
feet
have
away
you ever,
from
have you
me.
ever seen that? It's a beautiful
No, but even just
sight.
thinking about it, I'm thinking,
I would.
whoa.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's good.
He loves
It's good.
I'm learning a lot right now. I'm learning a lot here, Harvey.
The prep for you.
You'll be looking this summer now. you
Is
will.
no prep. Don't touch
Harvey
them.
just barefoot in the office from July onwards.
I
Guys,
think
I've
you
been
agree,
prepping
right?
them.
They're twinkling.
You don't do anything to your feet.
Nothing to the feet. I don't even get mine out, to be totally honest. But like, just leave the feet. I agree. Bare minimum, trim the toenails.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right, on the self-care vibe, showering in the morning or showering at night?
Can't get my day started without showering in the morning. It's as much about waking up as it is having a wash for me. I've got to get in the
Agreed.
water.
I think also as like 3 lads with relatively long hair, it's key to shower in the morning so that you can get the barn done before the day goes on.
True.
If I was doing a morning workout, I'd probably still get up, shower, workout, shower. Again.
Ooh,
Agree.
No.
Really?
No. Huh? Shower, then what? See, my girlfriend does this as well. It really weirds me out.
Because the shower, the pre-workout shower is just to wake me up.
I agree.
Quick shower.
And also, if the workout's
It's
at
such a
gym,
waste of water and time and effort.
are you going to the gym for a workout without showering first?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
What do you look like
crazy.
when you wake up?
How is that crazy?
That's crazy.
I'm not.
Other people.
Right, okay. The
I'm
way I
not
see
doing
it
it
is,
from an aesthetic point of
you're-
view, but I get really like groggy. If I get in a shower, that sort of wakes me up.
no, but like if you're exercising, you're going to a place of smell, okay? You're going to be smelly there. So what's the point in being clean to be smelly
not
when you're
about
going
being
to
clean.
get clean afterwards?
Honestly, again, it's just the bed hair for me.
Yeah.
If I cannot leave the gaff without getting my hair wet, because when I wake up, my lid is so mental.
Sometimes might just put a cap on and go and work out, but I don't love working out in a cap.
Yeah, fine. I hear that.
I get you. You've got a lot of hair.
Yeah, this is a lot of lid to contain. So shower in the morning.
I'm the same. Do you shower? Would you shower at night before bed if you'd sort of been out and about all day?
I love showering before bed. I love feeling really clean when I get into bed. But again, the only
Wet
thing is
pillow.
wet hair. Yeah, I'd spend a lot of time on the towel there.
Because some people have a bit.
That's a lot of time on the towel.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
like
it's not bone dry, but I'm getting it 80% of the way there with a little rag.
the friction just heating
Yeah,
it
the
up.
friction is it gets hot under there. It gets hot.
Some people have a bit of a thing about they're sort of grossed out if you get into bed and you're like outdoor. You've been outside, you're dirty, and they don't like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
If
your pillow probably does get more dirty.
yeah, like your sheets just get dirty quicker, surely. For me, it's like if my partner like sits on the bed in like outdoor clothes, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Shoes on the bed. Ooh.
yeah, of course.
Outdoor clothes in the bed's not a thing for me.
Yeah, like if
Like
you
a barber jacket.
Whatever. I'm fully clothed.
puffer jacket
No
in bed.
problem.
Bit cold tonight.
Yeah, after a night out, it's been done before.
Hot take. No barbers in the bed.
I think I feel like a shower before bed, if you've showered in the morning, is a bit of a treat. You get into bed feeling really clean, and it's sort of like having a night in. Have a shower, put on some chill clothes.
I agree. I think that's fair.
So that wraps up this week's episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy listening to us today, please subscribe, leave a review, and share the episode with a friend.